What's going on, guys? It's Project Prepper 42, and before I get into this video, I just want to take a few minutes and say thank you so much for all the support that you guys have given to me. I started this channel just to pass some information along. That is the only reason I started this channel. I'm not an expert in preparedness. I'm not an expert in prepping, but I have been reading up and studying and prepping for quite some time, and I just wanted to pass that information along. And it is very humbling to have you guys come to my channel, watch the videos, subscribe to it, and leave comments. I always enjoy reading everybody's comments. So I do want to say thank you so much for helping my channel grow. And I am going to put a giveaway together and send that out. And each time that I do reach 100 subscribers, I will send out a giveaway. So if you do want that, leave it in the comment section below. And like I said, I'm going to try to work on it this week and try to do another video by the beginning of the week and let you know what's in it and pick a winner by then and send it out. So if you do want it, just let me know in the comments. And once again, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support that you guys have given to me. But back to this video here. Today I want to talk a little bit about reference guides. Reference guides are extremely important, especially if you have people coming to your retreat, or if you're going somewhere to stay, or families coming. They might not know a whole lot about prepping or emergencies or anything like that. So you're going to want to have some kind of reference guide or some kind of material on hand so they can look up on it and read it and study it and try to figure out how to do certain things. This is the first little book that I want to go over. There are several of them, and I paid $1.99 for this little pack of books. They're all in there together, and each book has a price tag of $2 on each one. So I made out a pretty good deal on this one. These are home remedies for first aid and small emergencies. This one is for foot health. This one's for bronchitis, better sleep, headaches and migraines, arthritis and joint pains, digestive health, and your back and muscle. These have about 30 pages in each little book. And I have read over the first aid guide, the first aid one, and it is on point. They do make some good points about it. And like I said, for $1.99, you couldn't just leave it sitting. So this is the first pack of reference guides that I am showing you. The second one is the Survival Family. This one is a really, really good book. I've been spending a lot of time in it. It goes over everything from how to make a disaster plan, how to build emergency kits, the difference between a bug-out bag and a get-home bag and an everyday carry bag, medical readiness, financial readiness, what happens if you're away from home and if something happens, power outages, be ready to stay or go, to try to help you decide what is the best way. If you're debating on bugging out or bugging in, it gives you a bunch of questions to ask yourself, depending on what the situation is, which would be the best option. And this price is $13, and I picked this up for $2.99. Like I said, I've been spending a lot of time in this book. I do like it. So if you ever see this book, I would definitely pick it up. Each little section has checklists. So if you are building a bug-out bag or get-home bag, it does have a checklist in there to where you can check things off as you go. So like I said, this is a really good one to have if you can find it. This one as well, this one is the perfect bug out bag. I picked this one up for $2. Normally it's on sale for $16.99. This one is a pretty good book, but you would probably want to have this one before an emergency. But anyways, this one is a really good one. It goes into detail about the certain tools you're going to need, your hygiene kits, fire kits, clothing. So like I said, this one is a really good book if you can get your hands on this one. This one as well, kind of like this one, this is probably one that you would want to have before something would happen, to kind of give you an idea of what to start looking into if you want to start prepping, what the kind of things that you might need in a situation. This is a really good book. I've spent a lot of time reading it and going over it. It has a lot of different buyer's guides to sleeping bags, to shelters, to knives, to tools, all that good stuff. So this one was $1.99. Normally, I think it says it's $26.99. So I picked this up at Ollie's as well. This is a really good book. If you can find it, I would suggest also picking this up. This one was more on the pricey side. This one was about $29. I picked this up at a Tractor Supply store, but it is a very, very good book. This is 333 skills that will get you out alive. This goes over everything from animal attacks to different how to survive in a tsunami, what would happen if you were around a volcano and it started to erupt, what to do, lightning storms, every kind of situation that you could think of, it is in this book. I do like this book, and like I said, I've spent a lot of time in it. It was about 30 bucks, but if you can ever find this, I would really suggest you picking this up because, like I said, this is a really good book. This one is normally $16.99, and I picked this up for $4.99. This is What to Do in an Emergency. I have not spent a lot of time on this because I found most of these books all together at one time. So I haven't spent a lot of time on this one, but I did kind of glance over the medical side of things, and it is a really good step-by-step kind of procedure that you have to take. It'll say if this is happening, make sure you do this, or if this is not happening, go over here and follow these. You know, it is a step-by-step reference guide, which in my opinion is something that you're going to need, especially if you have people coming to your place that really doesn't know a whole lot about surviving. And you know, this is a really good book to have on hand. The last book is my old emergency care book. I took a EMT course a couple years ago, and I was an EMT for a while, and this was the textbook that we had to use in order to pass the test. So if you can read this book, then you will be an EMT, kind of. I've got all the tests that kind of goes along with this as well, so you can kind of test yourself after you read it. But this is one of those books where, you know, I can't tell you where to get it because I had to pay for this to take the class. But, you know, if you can ever find a reference to a book like this, maybe off of Amazon or something like that, I would definitely pick this up just because it has all types of different things that patients will go through, from heart attacks to regular small emergencies all the way up to shock and all this good stuff. So if you can, see if you can find a medical emergency book just to have on hand, because like I said, once a grid down situation happens, there's not going to be any smartphones or any kind of Google or anything like that. So you're going to have to use what you have prepared for. And sometimes, you know, this is one of these things where, you know, we often overlook. You know, if we're going out to buy supplies, we want to go buy the new survival knife or some, you know, some cool camping stuff. And we always, or at least me, I always overlook some of the reference guides. And in my opinion, this is one of these things that is really, really important, because once this thing happens, once it all hits the fan, you know, we are going to need to take care of each other, or our families, or yourself, or, you know, whatever you are. And if you don't have the knowledge to do it, you're going to be up the creek without a paddle. Anyways, I do want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for the continued support to the growth of the channel. And like I said, I am going to put a giveaway together. So if you do want it, make sure you leave it in the comment section. I'm going to be working on that, and I will let you know when it's done, and then I will pick my winner later on. But I do want to say thank you so much for everything that you guys have done. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Anyways, I do want to thank you. And as always, have a good one. Keep on prepping.